guys, welcome back to my channel. First off, I want to apologize. The video is a little bit of a hot mess, but it gets the message across. I think kind of a little all over the place in this video, but it's gonna be my first little tutorial, if you will, on how I do my brows on a day-to-day. So if you're curious to see how I get my feathery, messy brow-esque look, it's super simple. It doesn't take me more than 5 minutes in the morning. Well, you're in the right place. Just keep watching. I did want to give a quick shout out in case you're curious what's on my eyes. I am just so impressed with this little palette I just picked up from Target. This is from Profusion. This is just the Matte's 10 shade eyeshadow palette, and I mean, I think it was $4.99, but they're on sale right now for 30% off, so it was like $3.50, which $4.99 was already a steal, and then 30% off, you know, save you some extra cash. Just need to give it a quick little shout out. And also, isn't this packaging just so cute? I am so obsessed with anything holographic. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna stop rambling. If you want to see how I got these brows, well, you're in the right place. Just keep watching. This is really simple. This takes like less than 5 minutes, but I thought I'd just sit down and share with you guys in case you're new to filling in your brows. Maybe this video might be a little bit helpful for you one way or another. I don't use very many products, and all my products are super affordable. First and foremost, I'm going to go in with my Ardell brow pomade. There's different pomades you could choose from. This is just the one I have, and I have it in the shade medium brown. I know NYX carries a good one. e.l.f. has one. If you're looking for drugstore, a drugstore option, there's many out there, as well as high-end too. It just depends on your preference, but any pomade will do. Like I said before, like, these are my eyebrows naturally. They're darker obviously than my natural hair color, so I don't like to fill them in matching my hair color or my brow color, otherwise they'll be black, and I just don't think with my skin tone and my hair color that's very flattering. Like, I want them to look as natural as possible. So I like to go in with a lighter color, hence the medium brown for dimension in my brows, but to each their own. I've seen people rock really beautiful dark brows. I just don't like the way it looks on me. So first and foremost, I'm just gonna take my spoolie, brush all the hairs up the way I want them. See, I really need my brows done. My brows like to grow out. I don't know how your guys' grow out. Mine like to grow out. These front ones like to just grow. I don't know if you can see that little straggler right there. Just, they like to go They like to grow way faster than the rest of my hairs, so I'm always trimming those, I feel like. But I've kind of found a way to embrace them with this technique I'm going to show you. Again, brows are so personal. This is just what works for me. This is what I like. Some people might be watching this and cringing, but it's just what I like. So I'm just taking the little dual-ended brush that came with my pomade, and a lot of brands carry a brush like this. I just think it's helpful so you don't have to grab a spoolie and grab an angled brush, brow brush on one end. I'm just dipping into my pomade. You really want to make sure you close whatever pomade you get up really well, otherwise it will dry out, like if air gets in there. And so I'm just gonna follow the natural shape of my brows. Nothing crazy. You see how that just helped right there? I'm gonna of course clean that up, but we're just, sorry, I need my mirror, I'm blind. Just going in. And this is where you'd look. I recommend going in with less product. You can always build it up if you want, but it's a little more tricky to take away or to lighten, so to speak. And then I just spoolie that out. You see, we're already getting, and you can, like, I've already done all the rest of my makeup. I've seen some people go in and clean their brows up after they're finished with concealer. Some like to do their brows before. Again, personal preference and whatever works best for you. I don't get too crazy and technical with mine like a lot of people do, which I think it's cool that they do that. I just don't have the patience for that, and this is just what works for me. I look a little crazy right now. So I like to focus, because I'm going for a more feathery natural brow, I like to focus most of the product from about here on. You can tell right now because we haven't blended it yet. So like middle on, and then just brush it through. And I'm quite happy with that shape. That's actually pretty good. Sometimes I have to fuss with them a little bit more. And then I'm just taking whatever's left over. And this looks a little crazy now, but I promise there's a method to my madness. Whatever's left over, whatever product's left over, and then I just take that spoolie and brush that out. So you want it to barely look like there's any, but just to give us a little something up there. I'm quite happy with that. That one turned out good. So as you see, before and after, obviously this is my good brow though. This is the brow I struggle with. I know I can't be the only one that has one good brow and one that just is the problem child. Getting some more product on my brush. And I'm just going in. Filling them ever so lightly. I know I've heard of some people who might want a more structured brow, or maybe they don't have as much brow hair, and again they want that structured look and arch. I've seen some people go in with the brow pencil first and then fill in with the pomade, which looks totally great too. I just don't think personally for me on a day-to-day I need all that, nor do I want to. But a good brow pencil that I recommend is the LA Girl. I always want to say Slim Shady, but that's not it. It's the Shady Slim brow pencil. Love it. It is my favorite. I've repurchased that countless times, and the shade range is pretty awesome as well. Oh, I might have got a little carried away with this. Sorry, we're gonna have a little bit of thicker brows today. Anyway, I'm just trying to make them look semi-related. This brow of mine, this little brow of mine, has less hair and lighter hair than this brow. So you can see, like, I went in with the exact amount of product, but this one looks way darker. I need to fill this guy in just a little bit more just to even it out. Very lightly going in. Flicking some of that product up front and then brushing it all out. They're not gonna be perfect. They're not gonna be exact. And I'm not that much of a perfectionist with it to care enough to make them exact. I just want them to look semi-related and look decent and as natural-ish as possible. I don't want them to look like I fussed with them for so long, if that makes sense. But again, to each their own. So I think this is where I'm gonna stop with them, with the pomade. This is what we're looking like. I think they look good. I mean, it's just me. Next, to lock them into place and just to really tie it all together, make them look more believable, give them more dimension, make them look more natural. I'm gonna go in with my Essence Lash and Brow Gel. This is their clear one. They do have tinted ones if you like that sort of thing. I just personally prefer the clear. But if you do want to go in with a tinted one, my experience, I recommend going a shade lighter to give you that dimension that I was talking about earlier, to make it look more natural. That's just my opinion though, you know, take it with as you will. So this is what the brush looks like. Like, it doesn't come like this, but obviously I've used it and it's got it's stained from the pomade, which I know kind of looks gross, but I literally, and I kind of go a lot and I let it dry because I like the look of a messy feathery brow. Do you see that? I know it dries, it looks gross and wet right now, but it's gonna dry and it's just gonna give us the appearance of thicker, bushier, lovely Lily Collins-esque brows that we just all want. You see these little front guys that I have? Sorry if you can hear. They're cutting the grass right outside my window, like right now. Perfect timing. So I think I'm gonna go in a little more that. Sorry about the noise, guys. I'm gonna go a little more, build them up in the front. I know it must be the lighting, but this one looks way darker. But again, I do have more hair on this brow. Do you see what I mean? Like that brow gel just gives them dimension and makes them look more feathery and kind of messy, but in like the most natural, like possible way. I hope I'm making sense with that. But yeah, guys, this is how I do my brows, and I'll take it. I'm quite happy with it. If you have any suggestions or tips or tricks on how you do your brows and you care to share, I'd love to hear it. I'm always happy to try and learn new things. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!